everybody. So I spent the day at the hospital with baby man, and he did really well. I talked to the doctor, and he said that since I still haven't gotten sick, that he was comfortable with me holding him, so I got to hold him. We only made it about an hour and 15 minutes for he was just so fussy today and just didn't want to be messed with. But I held him, and then my left boob started leaking, so I called for the nurse. I'm like, he's fussy and mama needs to pump. But we had a good hour and 15 minutes. He only stopped breathing once during that time. A nurse came in. She actually had to do 3 sternal rubs and thump his foot to get him to start breathing again. I felt him stop breathing, and then I looked at the monitor, and he was down to 23%. And looking at him, I mean, he was blue. Like, just blue. So that sucked. But he just gets cozy on mom and doesn't breathe. And I'm like, kiddo, I can't do this for you. I mean, we've been down this road. You have to breathe on your own. You know, this is on you now. So yeah, he was just so stinking cute. But he had 2 more episodes while I was there, and they weren't terrible. They just had to stimulate him a little bit, and he came back up. So, you know, I just kind of accept them now, as awful as that is. Like, I don't know. Today it didn't even make my heart, like, sink. It's just like, come on, kid. You have to breathe. And because he would take random breaths, and then we got him breathing again. It's not like he was just not breathing at all completely. Like, if we stimulated him, he would take a breath and then just stop. So, I don't know. It's still scary, but it's one of those. I know it's just what he does. So, until he outgrows it. He only had 1 episode last night, and it was at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, for the whole night. So, that was good. That was, like, so good. So, yeah, the 3 today, I just assumed he was just cozy. It was really fussy today, and the nurse kept pulling air off of his belly through his NG tube, so I guess he was just gassy. Like, if he could burp, I'm sure he'd feel a lot better, but she pulled like 9 cc's off after he was real whiny. So, then he was real cozy. He was laying on his tummy, sitting at 100% when mommy left. So, I don't know. I still cried. I cry every time I leave him. It's weird. Like, every time I leave the hospital, I'm like, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? It's like, you're forgetting your baby, you know? So, I guess I'm just going to feel incomplete until I get to bring him home. And that's hard. But, I don't know. It's a journey, that's for sure. But he's getting so big. It's so cute. Like, oh my gosh, I just can't get enough of him. But, yeah, I haven't given an update on my pumping situation in a while. I'm still only pumping between 10 and 20 milliliters per boob per pump. And instead of stressing about it, I've just accepted that that's just the amount of milk I make. Yeah, that's it. So I think some of it is because I have a baby in the NICU and he's really little. I think some of it may be where I had my boobs done and I've read that those ducts can be severed. Hopefully that's not the whole case, because I do want to eventually make more milk. I'm hoping that once I actually breastfeed him, that it will stimulate my hormones and help me produce more. So I'm not stressing about it anymore. There's just... Why stress? Stressing is not making more milk come, so no point in stressing about it. So I'm just going with it. I pump what I can. They feed him all of my milk, and then sometimes we have to supplement with donor mommy milk, and that's okay, because thank God for donor mommy, because this mommy just doesn't make enough. So that's that. It sucks, but that's just how it is. So I'm accepting it and not stressing about it. And yeah, so I don't know. I feel a lot better not stressing about it. It makes me happy. But yeah, I sat up there all day playing Wheel of Fortune on my iPad. That's what I do, and then glancing over at him. But he was really restful today, other than when he was fussy. But he got a lot of sleep, and he needs that to grow. The doctor came in and said that, you know, he's just in the boring feeding growing stage. He said the same thing yesterday, and I'll take it again today, because that means that Shaney's doing good. His next echo is scheduled for June 5th. And the doctor told me today that that will be the day we make a decision on whether or not he has open heart surgery. So I'm praying that the PDA closes on its own, at least starts to close before then, to where it's a lot smaller and they don't, you know, need to do the surgery. But fingers crossed. Praying a lot. Yeah. But he's doing good right now. And I'm so proud of him. They've increased his feeds to 28 milliliters every 3 hours. He's getting more calories. And with those calories, hopefully he grows big so Mommy can bring him home soon. I'm hoping like no more than 5 weeks to get him home with me, but you never know. I mean, I'm trying not to set a timeline just because, you know, if we don't get home at that time, it's okay. It's going to be okay. It'd be wonderful to have him home for our anniversary. Our anniversary is July 7th, and that would be like the greatest gift ever. So, I don't know. Just playing it all by ear for now. So, his big appointment for his echo is June 5th, and then they are going to check his eyes at 28 days or 35 days. The doctor wasn't sure. He said if we check it now, it's not going to tell us anything because he can't focus. Right now, he only sees in black and white, and he can't really make out my features. He can just, like, see the outline of hair and, you know, like a shadow of a face. So, I don't know. But he turns his head to me sometimes and, like, tries to peep at me. And Mommy likes that. Anytime I sing to him, he tries to, like, he responds to me, basically. And that works. Today he wasn't really responding other than when I went to change his diaper and he would just get really ticked off. Like, stop touching me. I'm sleeping here. Like, it was so funny. He was just so touchy today. But it kind of made me giggle. So, he so has my attitude and I just love it. When I'm sleeping, do not mess with me. Like, I go from the nicest person in the world to an evil B word when I'm sleeping and somebody messes with me. It's crazy. Like, I go straight psycho. But, yeah, so, I don't know. He's just so sweet and so cute, and it was so good to get to hold him. Going 2 days without holding him was just horrible. Like, I know that seems little, but it was horrible. So, I'm really glad. I'm sorry, if you hear that, I think my husband got out the leaf blower to blow the dog's toenail trimmings off the deck. It's really gross. So, I'm going to cut this off, because that's disgusting and it's really loud. But I will update you guys again tomorrow. Hopefully I have more good news, because yeah, good news is just making this mama feel a lot better. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.